Hey, welcome back, everybody. This weekend, I went to the Alaskan Native Heritage Center, and they had their annual holiday bazaar on Saturday. In addition to lots of vendors, there was traditional drumming and dancing.
Yeah, and as Dave found out, there is a lot more to those sights and sounds. It's also rich in history and tradition.
It really grabs your attention. The rhythm of the drums, the flow of the dancing and the faces telling stories through motion. Performing here during the Holiday Bazaar at the Alaska Native Heritage Center.
So traditionally, songs and dances can be about going across the land, going berry picking, going out hunting.
Native dance group leader Andrew Weaver says doing this is an honor and a joy.
People, they're starting to realize how important it is to keep our culture alive.
But what are they singing and dancing about?
One of the songs that I composed was about traveling in your boat. So you're going up one of the sloughs around Alaganak, which is my hometown. So you're going up the Kanilak and you're going out seal hunting.
All this syncopation and flow, well...
And it's really about our everyday life.
And Andrew says the songs can be a bit contemporary as well.
And just like us, they evolve, our stories evolve. And so we have songs about driving around town in your car, flying in an airplane, or even chewing a piece of bubble gum.
Who knew? And the dancing is coordinated.
The motions you saw, they're kind of like a visual representation of what the drummers and singers are singing.
They all have a story.
It's about my experience going to Black River with my family and my friends, and we shot BB guns.
And the artists here embrace their culture.
It's fun for me to be able to share my culture and to share those aspects, you know, with other people.
David Ungayak makes his native masks like this one.
With Peace Within, it's talking about somebody who is aware that they have people who are surrounding them and that they're loved.
But it was these unique, simple drawings that caught my eye.
I was drawing a dancer, and I spilled some coffee, and you know, I didn't spill it right on my drawing. It was right next to it, but I realized, oh, this is kind of like watercolor.
The dancer is part of a spill in these kayaks.
You know, for example, in the kayak, you see the cockpit. So anytime you see a full circle, that's my coffee mug.
Creative historian with a caffeine inspiration.
Give a plug out to Pilates. This is a Pilates line.
So we can all learn from song, dance, and art.
It creates a meaning and a depth in our relationships to the world around us.
And that's...
Stay connected and don't forget.
The All Good News.
Yeah, isn't that cool with the coffee?
Yes.
I had to get him in the story. He could be a story by himself, but I had to get him in there. It was, and he gave a shout out to Kaladi Brothers, local. By
Yes,
the way.
yeah, okay. That's the actual coffee
I
beans
asked
that
my
are on
boss.
there.
I asked my boss if that was.
That
okay,
is so interesting that, yeah, I would have never guessed it was coffee. I would have just assumed it was a type of paint.
Yeah,
That's
little
really cool.
splash of watercolor in
I
there.
like that. Very nice. Well, the Alaska Native Heritage Center is the only statewide cultural and education center dedicated to Native cultures and heritages across our state.
Yeah, and I will add that I'd like to get back. I got just in the hallway and then seeing them, and I couldn't make it any further because it was so good.
Yes,
I just,
yeah, you got to check it all out.
Yep. All right. Here's Nora O'Donnell with what's coming up at 5.